Are you guys okay if I record this call for quality control and training purposes?
Yes, yes, I'm certainly fine with it.
All right. Carolyn, you okay with it as well?
Oh yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay. I might use it for marketing purposes too. Is that okay?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, great. All right.
Fine with me.
All right. So, Carolyn, maybe just introduce yourself to Deb so she has an idea of who you are and kind of like why I brought you in.
For sure. Hey, Deborah, my name's Caroline. I'm a local agent. I live in Conway currently, but I am originally from Clinton. Born, raised, whole deal. My parents and in-laws are both still in Clinton, so we are there frequently. My husband is an attorney, and like I said, he has an office in downtown Clinton. So I am very, very familiar with the area. My parents actually live out on Culpeper, so we're not far from Scotland at all. I had some family that was out on the Low Gap Road that connects Scotland and Allred too. So definitely wonderful the area. Yes, ma'am. Okay, that sounds great. Yes, ma'am. So I've been in real estate for just over 3 years. I feel very confident that I can help you with this. I was telling Matt, I pride myself on my communication, my transparency. I don't always tell people what they want to hear, but I do always tell people the truth. So you can count on that from me. That is kind of the way I like it, the way I operate. I don't sugarcoat anything either. I just put it out there, and then I let you kind of decide for yourself how you choose to react or use the information. Yes, ma'am, Miss Deb. We're on the same page there. So again, I'll always be honest with you and tell you exactly what's going on, and then we can decide how we need to move forward with all that info. That sounds like we'll get along just great. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Deb, tell her a little bit about what happened and what led to the situation now we are right now. Tell a little bit about the passing of your husband and what's going on with the mortgage company.
Okay. On October the 6th, I came home from church, and he was, I thought, asleep. I checked on him 3 or 4 times, and everything, it turned out that I found him dead. He did have a place of business that I got rid of and was very blessed to sell. And what I was attempting to do was trying to get enough money from that to hold on to my house, at least refinance, and maybe get the bills around in my price range. Well, I had a lot of unlucky activity that someone stole some tools from me and broke in the shop and whatever, but I was forced to go this route with my house, and I quickly put pen to paper and realized that I just could not afford my monthly financial obligations with just my income, being that I draw a widow's pension, disabled widow's pension, and so I decided that even though I didn't want to, and it was not what I guess really what I wanted, I packed and cleaned the house and moved out, and I was able to find someone that would help me put it on the market. I was under the impression that maybe I could get someone interested to purchase the home, and I could take the packages into the Loan Depot and tell them, I can't buy it, but, and, explain the situation and who this person was, but I was not able to do that. I did meet a gentleman that recommended Matt. We were able to make contact by phone, and he talked with me extensively, explaining the short sale and to me, and I've learned a lot. Thanks, man.
Oh, you're welcome, man.
I've been blessed. He has been a godsend. So that's pretty much where I'm at now. I just received a package from FedEx from Loan Depot. I say Loan Depot. It's from the HUD in Loan Depot that I don't understand. And trying to see what the heads or tails on that is, making sure that we're not wasting our time. I don't know. I'm scared that I'm going to miss something, or I'm not going to do something right.
Well, that's not going to happen, okay? So we're here to help. And I think really what we need to do here is to get a welcome packet together, send it out. And what I'd like to do is, normally I send two separate emails. I do one for the seller and then I do one for the listing agent. In the essence of time, and so everybody's on the same page, to help with transparency, just shoot out one email and basically say, here's the information regarding the seller packet, and underneath it, here's the information regarding the listing information in the listing packet. So we can move forward, fast forward. And I can handle that probably around 1:30 today. You can get that email out. And then maybe you guys can meet up together. Carolyn, maybe you can meet at your husband's office and you could go through the paperwork together and then just have her sign the documents so my company can get going and have conversations with the lender and forward me whatever is there as far as paperwork. If you could scan everything back and send it to me, that would be a tremendous help.
Yes. Okay. Question. Is the welcome packet that you're referring to is the packet that I received from you already, Matt?
Did I already email you the seller welcome packet?
I believe so. If that is the case, if it's one and the same, I've completed it. I've got it in a folder here ready to bring with me in the morning when I do meet up with Caroline. We'll have it, all the information there.
Beautiful.
And we can go ahead and get it to you.
Okay. So Carolyn, so I think the real issue here, and not that's an issue. I mean, it's inexperience. There was an agent that listed the property, didn't know what they're doing, and now here we are. The house was listed at, I think, 145, dropped to 125, 127, but the real market value. What is it that you think, marketing-wise, the property is truly worth? Or do you want to see the house and make a decision after you see the property?
Yeah, I think I'd like to see the house. I mean, again, the number, if I'm just looking at the numbers on paper, then I think 100,000 is closer to where we need to be. But yes, I would love to see the house. Okay, let me interject here. This paper that I just received, it lists. Let's see, it's an approval to participate, please, foreclosure, sale procedure, property sales information, property occupancy, and maintenance. Does that make any sense?
A little bit. You're almost paraphrasing what the packet really is, which is fine.
It's just one single page.
Okay, so basically, it's probably saying that you can participate in loss mitigation options. Is that correct?
It says based upon your request to participate, a review of your loan has been completed and you've been approved to participate.
That's it. That's it.
And
That's
it
good.
lists the price no less than $135,000, which is as is indicated value by an FHA appraisal.
Okay, that's what I'm worried about. So that's what we have to fight.
That's why I was calling something to your attention. I thought, well, this is not what they're saying.
Okay, take that paperwork when you guys meet and scan it
Okay.
and scan it and send it to me. That might just be something that they did as an overview and a generalization of whatever that area is. And the comps might not be correct and they might not support the actual value in that area. So let's not panic just yet. Let's take a look at that. And as soon as I have authorization to talk to the lender, and we can supply documentation and proof of really what the true value of the property is, you can't dispute that. And for somebody just to shoot out an actual dollar amount or an actual, value of what they think the property is worth, that has to be taken into consideration. So don't lose any sleep over that.
Okay, as far as I know, the Ford Appraisal Agency is who I met with approximately 3 weeks ago, and allowed her to look at the property and do a measuring and all whatever. That's where these figures are coming from.
Okay.
Well, and yes, like I told Matt, that area is somewhat hard to what those appraisers are using. And why the properties that have sold the closest to you are like farms, so it's not the same when we're talking about comparing them, because that, what they sold for also included 20, 30 acres, and that's, figured into that price, but not in a way that's like separated, that like the land is worth this and the house is worth this, and it's just they're going on that price per square foot, but it's not really applicable to your house, because again,
they're not really comparing apples to apples, are they?
Exactly. They're looking in the area, and there is just so much variation in properties out there that it's really hard to find those true comparable properties. We'd be hard pressed to find another 2-bed, 1-bath cabin on a half an acre, that sold
Correct.
any reasonable, in any time before, the last 5 years. So,
okay.
They're just kind of going generally on that. Because I know the lowest that y'all had it was that 125, right? And you weren't getting any show.
Right. Okay. I do know they had a difficult time finding comparables to list on their report. So they were further from that house than what they were comfortable with.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Would that report help you? I've got that report from another appraisal company from 2024.
Yeah, you can definitely go ahead and bring it, and I'll just, so that I can compare, the properties that they are using, so that I can have in my mind, this is what the appraisers are calling comparable.
Okay. Will do.
All right, so when can the both of you meet up and actually have a conversation? And can you meet at the property maybe?
Yeah, we can do that instead. I mean, is that fine for you, Deborah?
That's fine with me. Do you want to meet at the property instead of Griggs Street?
Yes,
Isn't that where your husband's office was?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, he's right on the square. But yes, let's just go ahead and meet at the property in the morning instead.
Okay, that sounds great. I can be there.
Okay, perfect. And then Matt, you got anything else?
No, I'm going to send you the paperwork regarding the listing of the property and the verbiage and what have you. And you'll see a couple of attachments that have to be uploaded as well. That protects everybody's interest, your interest, Deborah's interest, and my interest, and trying to help with the situation. Um, so you guys will confirm a time. You want to do it now? You want to confirm later?
Yeah, I think we had said 10:30. Was that right, Deb?
Yeah, I think it was 10:30. One of them. It doesn't matter right to me, whichever's easiest for you.
Yes, ma'am. Let's plan for 10:30 in the morning.
Okay. I will be there.
Okay, perfect. Well, then that's good.
And the paperwork that I have that I think you may use or may could just look at or whatever, I'll just bring with me.
Yes, ma'am. That sounds wonderful.
All right, great. Thanks, ladies. I really appreciate it. Let me know how the meeting goes tomorrow. I'm going to note in the system where we're at, and, we'll touch base tomorrow.
Okay, that sounds wonderful to me.
All right, cool.
And Deb, you just let me know if anything happens in the morning. If you're running late, any of that good stuff, you just let me know. But otherwise, I'll see you at 10:30.
All right, that sounds great.
Thank you. Y'all have a good rest of the day.
And y'all have a blessed day as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye.